to Marketing in Today's Generation webinar. My name is Nina, and I can't wait to share with you guys exactly how people are marketing into today's generation and all the secrets that go behind it. And if you stay till the end, we have a very special offer to give you. So, a little about myself. I actually specialize in marketing in today's generation. I'm a social media expert. I do a lot of web design. I consider myself a women entrepreneur belonging to WeVenture, Women's Entrepreneur Organization. And I love to help people, especially people that are looking to grow their business. So, how did I start lead generating? It started about 3 years ago when I became a real estate agent in an area where I actually just moved to and didn't know anybody. So I didn't have many options. I kind of felt burnt out at the time, and I was doing everything that people were telling me to do, like cold calling, door knocking. I was sending out postcards, which were $600 a month, and it just completely makes you broke, and you only get 1% out of those postcards anyway. So what I did was I decided to make Facebook groups, and I called them Lake County Homes for Sale, Claremont Homes for Sale, and Orlando Homes for Sale. And I went there to actually generate my own leads from things that I posted, like homes for sale, and people would inquire about them. And since when I did that, I would put maybe half of the information, and they would ask me for the full information on that, which led me to lead generate. I actually provided somebody with something they were looking for, and they contacted me and became my leads after that. Okay. So now every day I do what I love, and I help others in their business succeed as well. On my spare time, Reese, my therapy dog, and I like to visit the nursing homes. We love making their day special. We've also been featured in a magazine for all the great work that we've done called Lake and Sumter Magazine. And I've also am a part of WeVenture, the Women's Entrepreneur Organization. Another organization I'm a part of is Toastmasters to improve my public speaking, and the Women's Council of Realtors. Let's talk of this new generation, the millennials. Why is it so important to learn how to market to them? And why are businesses having such difficulty doing it? For one, it's extremely important to learn how to market to them because after the older generation retires, the millennials will control the entire market. So why is it so difficult to market to millennials? For one, they don't actually do the regular cold calls, door knocking, and they really don't care much about postcards that they get in the mail. Also, they spend 5 seconds on a website before they decide they're not interested anymore. And they have a greater chance of answering
a text message rather than phone calls. Millennials tend to like the text messaging rather than phone calls. And they also think with emotions and care more about what their friends say than things that they research online. They also tend to be more visual, and they have to see themselves doing something before they can actually commit to doing it themselves.
I bet you're asking yourself, so how do you market to them? Where are they? And how do you attract them? Well, the first thing that they do, or people do in marketing, is attract. And this is done from advertisements or social media. This is something used to actually show people why they need to buy your product or service, something that attracts them personally or emotionally. Once they click on your advertisement, they go to a lead capturing page where you get their information, which is the most important thing, considering that when people visit your website, they don't actually do anything called action-wise. Since you have a phone number at the top, they're more likely to put their information in when requested. After you capture the people's information, then you market. You can market through text messaging, you can decide to do phone calls, or you can email to them. So how do you attract this generation? well, you start at where they're there the most, on social media. So what I like to use is Facebook ads. It is a great method because they actually have options where you can target people specifically with their age, gender, area, and different things like that, and what they're interested in. So it is a great method to advertise to a specific target market. So what do you want to use when you advertise? I suggest using a video, since millennials tend to think with their emotions. They like to see themselves doing it before they click on something, so showing them what you're actually offering and telling them will make them want to click on the ad. Usually starting with a question, try to think about what people are thinking or feeling when they're watching your video or looking at your ad.
Facebook ads are set up fairly simple. Facebook is one of the few businesses that are in the new market generation and one of the first to even get into the loop of where and how to market to the new generation. They have 3 different campaigns to use when actually doing Facebook ads: awareness, which is more views on your brand, local or just a top reach; consideration, which is app downloads, traffic to your website, and you also can use it for lead generating; conversions is also used for store visits or something that you're selling online. All of these are extremely effective.
The next thing you have to decide is, who is your ideal client? When choosing your target market, this is an extremely important question to ask. So you need to ask yourself, where do they live? What's their age, gender, and family look like? What are they struggling with? What does their day look like? Their interests, their jobs? And why do they need your product or service? This is extremely
important, especially when dealing with a target market. You need to know where they're going to be, why they're going to be, and how they're going to be before you can market to them.
Let's talk about the next feature you're going to choose when you're setting up your Facebook ad. This is budgeting and pricing, which is actually amazing. You can start out marketing as low as $5 per day. There are companies that charge thousands of dollars per month, and all it costs you is like $135 per month to even market. There are 2 different ways you can spend your $5. Either impression or pays per click. Impression means that they're going to blast it out to as many people as possible with that $5 worth. Pays per click is it will blast it out to not as many people, but the people who click on your ad is what is actually going to be charged per the $5. So I suggest pays per click, because once people click that ad, then
comes the most important part when marketing.
Let's talk about the next step, your ad format. So what actually needs to be included to attract people to your ad? You need a headline, something that makes people question and think that they need something that you're offering, usually something like, are you struggling with, and something that you actually have a solution for. You need a description. In this description, you need to explain what it is they're going to be getting when they click on your ad. And the most important is a call to action. You need to tell them what they need to do in order to
use your service. So this is something like learn more or an offer button. For more information, you can see the link below.
Here comes my favorite part, because this is something that I highly specialize in. What I specialize in is making sales pages. Now, sales pages are designed to capture people's info immediately. It is like an offset to a website. So it isn't your website, but it's an advertising tool for your website. It is the call to action for people to put their info in, so you have this info to market to them. It is an extremely important tool when marketing.
Sales pages are used to capture leads immediately. As opposed to websites who just give their information out, they're used to build trust, so people are more likely to work with you. They also help you think with emotion, so more people use different color schemes and force them to think with emotion and click to action.
There are 2 types of sales pages: click-through and lead generating pages. Click-through is a longer page that is designed for products and services, usually somebody who needs someone to schedule a consult or they want to buy a product. So this entails a lot more information for people to want to trust you because you're asking them to even schedule a consultation for them. The other type is lead generating. So this is usually a free download, free giveaway, free broadcast, free video, anything that attracts people to want this free thing that you're offering them. So they don't actually know you until they get your free thing and build that trust, but a free incentive is also extremely powerful when you're lead generating. So ebook, podcast, different things you can use to gather this information from people. So what does a sales page need in order to be effective? You need an attractive headline. This one's actually used to schedule a consult. The greatest wealth is health, healthy living. You know exactly what it means just by looking at it. And you are attracted to it because the color makes you feel warm and it makes you feel alive and it makes you feel relaxed. And these are things that are extremely important when doing sales pages. What else do they need? They also need to be clean and simple. You don't want a bunch of junk in the back because it doesn't let people actually read what it is that you're offering. You want enough to know that you're reading what it says it is and what it's offering. They're very specific in the design that they show what you do and how you do it. The most important part is your call to action. So this is what you want people to do when they visit your site. So like schedule a consult or request more info to capture their information to either call or email them. Book now so they can, if you're a band, they can book a show from you or book anything else that you do that require that. Or you can
and have them subscribe for more information and discounts.
Sales pages have to be designed in order to bring people through certain emotions. So when they see the headline, that is something they can relate to. And when they see your services, they know that that is something that they're looking for. And they also are looking for credibility. This can be what your reviews are from past clients or current clients, but this makes people believe that this is something that can help them be
in something that
in order for sales pages to be effective, they need to answer 3 questions. The first one is who you are, so your business, what you do, the services that you offer, and what can you do for them. They need to know that they're getting something out of looking at your page or wanting to request more info. Let's talk about these lead generating pages. I'm sure everybody has heard about them and wondering what they actually are. The difference between the lead generating pages is they have to be way simpler than the actual service pages that are used to go through certain steps in order to get people to trust you and want to join your service. Lead generating pages are very simple. They get right to the point, which is what you're offering and that you're getting.
They also are more effective when capturing leads because they are so simple and they offer something immediately. They also offer free info, free coupons, or anything else that you require. Video, pictures, something that people are looking for so that they can put their info in and get it immediately.
So what can you market on lead generating pages to get people to want to click your info? You can use free coupons for your service, getting them to want to use your service more, give them a text or call after that. You can do a free webinar. Usually with free webinars, you do it.
You can also offer webinars on landing pages or Facebook ads. Another thing you can do is free videos and opt in for a video now or later on.
Now you have all these clients' info. How do you market to them? There are 3 different options you can use to market to people when getting their contact info. You can use text messaging campaigns, you can use email campaigns, or you can use the old-fashioned way of just giving them a call. And things you want to offer when you are actually marketing to them, Coupons, promos, free downloads, same kind of concept. You need to still build that trust in order for people to want to use your service. From there, you need to ask for your sale, and you can do that through each of these methods effectively. The next thing people usually wonder is, how do you set this up so that you can market to people on a daily basis? There are different programs you can use, like MailChimp, which MailChimp is actually free service, and you can set up a drip campaign, which a drip campaign means that you set up a one-time campaign, and each person that opts into it by putting their info in gets that email that you set up as a first email. You can set it up for a week later to get a second email, and you don't even have to touch it, and people are going to go right through the process of learning about your service and purchasing it. Aweber, same thing. They each have templates. Infusionsoft is a little bit more intense and usually used with companies who have a lot more clientele involved. SlickText is definitely one of my favorites because you can have a number, such as my number is 31996. And when I use this, I have a actual text for it, which is New Generation Marketing, and you text this message to that number, which makes people automatically opt in. They get that message right away. And then, you don't have to worry about emails, and it goes right to them. They can view it, a lot more effective. It's where we're going in the next generation, but quite not there yet. These services are great, though, so I definitely recommend them. You might be asking, who can benefit from this? And I'm about to tell you, almost everybody. So your coaches, your physical trainers, your real estate agents. Instead of sending out those 600 a month postcards with a 1% return, you can do a page, like a free home evaluation page, advertise that online, get your clientele immediately, rather than spending all that money for something that somebody's going to throw out. Bloggers,
they can actually advertise different blogs using the same concept and get more email subscriptions. Business owners, freelancers, dog walkers, daycare facilities, even construction companies. Anybody basically with a business can use pages in order to advertise and get more leads and build their business.
This is something you're not going to get anywhere else. When you receive one of my sales pages, you get a custom design, priced at $2.99, high quality leads, which most people spend hundreds of dollars, thousands of dollars purchasing each month. You get immediate lead notification. So this is actually a system that goes from putting your info in to sending you that information. Priced at $89. You get text messaging or email integrations, and that is usually priced at $59. You get a 3 free time revision, which in other companies revisions can cost up to
$100 per revision, or for multiple revisions, this would cost a total of $746, but you can get it now for only $299.
And it doesn't stop there. Thank you for staying the entire webinar for your special offer. This is what you're going to get. So if you buy now, you get $50 off a sales page, making the price $249. In order to take advantage of this offer, you need to click the link below this video to purchase a custom sales page. From there, it will actually take you to a design request form where you can fill out everything you want your page to look at, your own pictures, videos, contacts, your own clients, everything you're looking for, and how to get started in business.